Yes, Box Office Buddies back after a bit of a hiatus. Look, not many movies coming out these days, so it's tough to go see something. But I'm glad I got to go to the movies with a regular on Box Office Buddies. I got Matt here.
Hey guys.
And yes, we checked out one of those classic see in the theaters type of movies, summer blockbuster. Summer's on the way, I guess. And Godzilla versus Kong. Giant monkey versus giant lizard. It's basically what we're talking about here. You got two classic monster franchises, and they're meeting for the first time. And yeah, a bunch of big actors too: Alexander Skarsgard, Rebecca Hall, Millie Bobby Brown. Whatever. The actors don't even matter in this movie. I was happy about Eiza Gonzalez, but no. This was really this was about the monsters, and
Totally.
And I don't know what are your first impressions after watching it?
I liked it. This is a movie where you actually need to see in theaters or at home with a really good sound system.
Yeah, and big screen too, for sure. I think bigger the better for this kind of movie, right?
For sure.
I'm not a fan of most of the Godzilla movies, like the last one, King of the Monsters. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. I didn't even do a review of it, but yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was brutal. I've been more of a fan of the Kong movies, like Kong Skull Island. I thought was a bit more entertaining, and then I think, even though it's not part of this series as such, Peter Jackson's 2005 King Kong, I think, is one of the best movies of our generation. Well, a lot of people don't like it. They think it's too long, boring, whatever. But I think it's brilliant. So I'm a fan of King Kong in general. I'm Team Kong over here. You're Team Godzilla.
Yeah, for sure, without a question. And me personally, this one was better than any King Kong or Godzilla movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like in the past their movies were extraordinary, so it wasn't that hard to beat.
The bar wasn't set that high.
It wasn't set that high, but it's been only last year a lot of movies haven't done so good, and I think this is a good comeback for Hollywood, definitely.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we haven't gotten many like big blockbuster movies in the last more than a year now, and you've had a few major releases on streaming services like Tenet, which I also saw in theaters, but
Soul.
Yeah, Soul, Mulan. So yeah, you've had a few like big budget, more blockbuster type movies, but very little. So we've kind of been accustomed now to smaller movies, not as high production value. This is more like what we're used to when you go to the movies for a popcorn flick. Massive budget. Special effects I thought were pretty good. They weren't the best I've ever seen, but I thought they were pretty good special effects.
Really good special effects. Really good sound effects.
Yeah.
The music was good too.
Okay.
Wasn't like extraordinary or anything like Star Wars, but still very good. There was even a little bit of retro music. I don't know if you noticed in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I liked. Fighting scenes were really well done.
Yeah, like the battles between the monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of destruction, there's a lot of that. A lot of buildings getting smashed.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot to rebuild those cities.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I also had fun. I thought it was a good time. A few times I felt myself getting a little disinterested. My attention kind of was a bit removed from what I was seeing, just because. Yeah, a lot of it was repetitive, I thought. But in the end, for a big budget action movie, if you're into this stuff going in, you'll probably enjoy it. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think it was well paced. the story follows. It's not the best story in the world, but
Right.
you go to see this movie for the action, right? So, and that was well done. Well paced. That 2 hours went by really fast for me.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't dozing off or nothing like that. So, which for me is a big, because as soon as movie gets boring, like I told you, that new Godzilla before, I tried watching it twice and fell asleep within the first 15 minutes. So,
Yeah, no, it's not. That movie was terrible. This is definitely a step up from that. Yeah, no, if I am going to complain, it is more about some of the script. The dialogue was weak at times. The story, I have some issues with it. We're going to get into it at the end. I'm going to try something a little different here. But, yeah, I thought that was lacking. I thought, obviously, its strong suit was the special effects and the monsters. Fun to watch them breaking things and fighting each other. I thought the actors were okay. Like, nothing special about anybody, really. If you're going to give this Marvel the Matrix, or if you want to emoji the movie, what do you prefer doing here?
I Marvel to
You're going to Marvel the Matrix it?
Yeah. I'd say Pacific Rim, the first one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That good? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pacific Rim.
I
Yeah.
think Pacific Rim's a pretty good monster movie, too. I would probably say I prefer that one to this, but
The
interesting
story of
compar-
Pacific Rim's better, obviously.
Yeah.
But special effects and all that, visual wise, I think it's the same.
Okay. Okay, this is tough because I need to give it something that's related to monsters, I guess. I was thinking maybe a better version of Rampage.
It's so bad. Rampage like a 3 out of 10. It's so bad. I don't know if we can even give it a 3. Are you serious?
No, it's better than Rampage. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, what else can I compare it to? Okay, you know what? I'll leave the monster thing aside. I'll go for an alien movie instead. Then
Okay.
Starship Troopers.
It's so bad. Don't listen to him. This doesn't make sense at all. Starship Troopers.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think I got it right on with the Pacific Rim. It's like
It's better than Rampage, but I don't think it was as good as you did. Let's put it that way. But yeah. Thanks for watching the video, and we're gonna try something different now. We're actually going to include some spoilers and everything. So
nice.
if you haven't watched the movie yet, you can end it here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel though, and hit the bell. Like the video, comment, share, and thanks a lot. We'll check you out soon with another movie. And that's it if you have not seen it. But let's talk a little bit spoilers and stuff, things that
Nice, I'm down.
maybe we don't want to get into for those who haven't seen the movie. So here it is. The rest of this will include spoilers. Yeah, I just thought, like, dialogue-wise and then story-wise, things just didn't make sense. I even mentioned to you during the movie, at one point they go into this, like, high-tech facility, and it had
During
been...
the whole movie, everywhere they go.
Yeah, they're just running around as if, like,
Everywhere they
security
go.
doesn't exist.
It's not just that first scene that you're talking about. It's the first scene of that high tech, but yeah, during the whole movie afterwards, during
Yeah.
high tech everywhere,
Yeah.
except that last time there where
Where they
they're
get
like right
caught.
beside the robot, you know, like
Yeah.
okay, we can stop them now.
Yeah. And even
Nice.
that, like, when they're running the test with the Mecha Godzilla,
Yeah,
which is another thing, yeah, you have the Mecha Godzilla, which I didn't want to mention in the first part, but that's, like, the real enemy, right? Obviously, Godzilla nor Kong win against each other because
no, but we all know Godzilla wins against Kong. There, come on,
he probably would.
he destroys him like. In the water, he destroys him. In the city, he destroys him. He even puts his feet on his chest and lets him go, you know? He even looks at him saying, "Look, listen, buddy, don't follow me."
And then they needed to use like a special little flying machine to restart his heart, like a defibrillator.
Yeah.
Oh
Kong.
my god.
Yeah.
But like some stuff like that I found super stupid.
Cheesy. It was cheesy a bit.
Yeah. But
The axe. What is that? The whole world. What's that? What's that? That new world.
This is one of the complaints I had. They go into like the Hollow World, which is like this whole other like world within planet Earth, and I would have liked to see a lot more of stuff happening on like
in that world.
Yeah, compared to like I don't know.
We don't see enough beasts. We don't
Yeah.
see. We could have seen another Kong, kind of his like in his family kind of thing.
Yeah, or even like a cool fight on that planet, like Kong against.
There was, but it was fast.
Yeah.
Or he just like kind of feeds off a beast. You know?
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah,
I wanted more of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that, but yeah. So back to what I was saying. First time you see Mechagodzilla, they're like, let's test it out, and you just had these three people running around like, oh no, like how are they not being seen by like all the people watching what's happening?
They don't detect them.
My gosh, so weird, so weird. Like just huge plot holes to me in this. Yeah, and
So,
like I said, that was another thing too. Like it's like Batman versus Super. Any of these, something versus something, no one wins. No one wins. It's always
wins?
like there's a bigger enemy and then they have to team up. It's always that.
And for some reason, there's always a special weapon used.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know what you thought about that, liking Kong more than Godzilla. How did you like the fact that he had to use a special axe and still lose the fight? What did you think about that?
No, this is the thing. Kong is obviously like not as powerful a creature, but he's the smarter one. I don't know. He's just awesome, man. Like he's more like I feel more of like a human connection with Kong, especially like I had mentioned the Peter Jackson Kong. Like you really feel like a connection with an animal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Godzilla is just kind of like some massive lizard that breaks everything.
Yeah.
Even though I do think Godzilla would win in a fight. Because he has the laser breath and everything.
For sure.
Like
Scales, dragon scales, you know, like...
Yeah. So even though I think Godzilla would, I kind of wish they had made Kong a bit stronger or like had some sort of other advantage.
But they left an opportunity for that, which I really liked, by the way. People, way before the movie was out, people have been saying Kong looks really big. How is he so big? Because he used to be smaller. If you compare to him, like in older movies,
every movie he gets bigger.
Exactly.
Bigger.
But they actually explain in this movie that he grows. And you know, in the beginning where he's got his little environment, and they're saying we got to get him out of here because he's gonna grow. He needs to grow bigger, and he's not gonna have enough room. You remember that? Mm. So that I really like that point. That straighten out things.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity for him to
get
bigger.
Then, sure, yeah. And also he is the one who beat Mechagodzilla. So.
True. With the axe, true, and he jumped and saved Godzilla.
Freaking ripped his head off.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, in a fight 1-on-1, it seems like Godzilla was the
for sure
was the better monster for sure. But yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say that would include the spoilers or whatever?
The bad guy kind of thing, who the one who builds
the human
mega, the mega or whatever. It's kind of. That was kind of bad.
But yeah, that's it. I think if you're looking at this as like for the story or for the characters, like this is not a good movie. If you just want to see like cool action scenes between monsters, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. It had plot holes for sure, but. It was Rampage. Yep. That's it, man. That's it. Thanks a lot, and we'll have to see something else soon.
Yeah, I'm super down.
Yeah. Thanks. Hope you enjoy.
See you guys.